It's mono. Oh, it's 2 white mana, so we can just kill our own creatures with this, and then they just lose. We don't even need to. We need to kill 3 of them. So 1 would do. Let's go 2, just for a bit of overkill. That should do it. Oh yeah! Win by killing our own creatures. Oh man, that's so sweet. It almost doesn't even make sense. Hello everybody, my name is Kyle. Thanks for stopping by to check out my video here on Arena Hacks. I like doing all kinds of fun stuff on this channel, just sharing all what I'm doing in Magic the Gathering on Arena, what kind of decks I build, wide variety of them from mid-range, aggro, control. Been doing a lot of that lately, probably because where the meta's at, and all that's fun stuff. I also have a great beginner's guide section, a whole series of videos for people who are just getting started in Arena, and just helps teach you how to grow your collection, all the little free stuff that Wizards of the Coast gives us in this program, and all the neat advantages you can take of that. And yeah, a lot of beginner stuff for people who are also new to Magic the Gathering, how to play, and tips and advice on that as well. For my video today, though, I'm doing a mono black control deck, which I think I mentioned in my last video, or actually my video before my last video, my second last video, I guess, my Orzhov control video. And the reason I mentioned this in that video was because I use this as like a base for it. But I've never done a video on this deck yet, and I like using it to gain rank and just kick butt in just wherever I use the deck. It's really powerful, really good, really simplistic because it's monocolored, so it's pretty great there. And also on another note, I just added Patreon. I just started a Patreon account, so anybody looking to support my channel in as many ways as you can, go check that out. There'll be a link down in the description for the video. So yeah, like I said, if you want to show extra support, go check that, and just check it out anyways. Let me know what you think of how I've set it up and everything, and just give me your opinions. You can do that on my Discord server, my free one. I do have a VIP one as a part of Patreon, but I do have a Discord. It's in the banner of my YouTube homepage. It's also in the description of every video I do, so just let me know on Discord, or let me know in the comments just what you think of all that Patreon stuff. So getting back to this deck though here, this mono black control, looking at the stats here, we have an average mana cost of 2.8, 23 lands. I find in this the lower mana range here, a lot of the creatures we're sacrificing and stuff like that. The bat here, that's the Eyetwitch, so is this eye creature. That's an actual creature type. Anyways, yes, the Eyetwitch gets us Envirosciences, gets us access to our sideboard for Envirosciences, and the zombie gets us treasures and stuff, so we have a decent amount of kind of ramp built in, so I figured a little bit less land to help get some of those spells that are really effective and squeeze them in there. And yeah, like we have very few creature spells, although 3 of these are, well, we'll get back to it. So there's like at least, I think there's 5 of these that will create creatures, and we'll get to those just now. Oh man, I had it all organized and separated, and when I went to the stats, it reset it all. That's lame. Come on. Now I gotta separate it all again, because there was a reason I had it laid out that way. Come on. Did I change anything by accident? No, I didn't. Okay. Anyway, so now that we're back at the main part of the deck, the reason why I separated that way is let's just go over and talk about... I built this deck a while ago before Innistrad was released, so this is what it consisted of. Eyetwitch, Shambling Ghast, full set of each of those, full set of Deadly Dispute, and a full set of Hunt for Specimens. I know it doesn't have that now. I'll get to that when I get to the Innistrad cards I put in. But yeah, full sets of all of these, lots of sacrifice creatures, lots of card draw, full set of Skullport Merchant, even more sacrifice, more card draw. Both the Skullport Merchant and the Deadly Dispute can sacrifice treasures, which we're getting from the Deadly Dispute, from the Skullport Merchant, from the Shambling Ghast. So it's like we don't even have to sacrifice our creatures all that often to get card draw. So yeah, that's really cool. Then for a lot of our powerful stuff, endgame kind of win con sort of things, we have Professor Onyx here, very powerful magecraft, since we do have a lot of instants and sorceries in the deck, as we were looking at the stats there. we will get to ping here and there for a good amount of damage and life gain as well. We can also get card draw from Onyx. It's a great removal with her -3. Very powerful planeswalker. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you guys all know her. Lolth as well, I'm sure you're all familiar with. Very powerful as well. Great in this deck. Gives us creatures to sacrifice. And when our creatures die, which we're sacrificing them all the time, Lolth gets higher loyalty. And that -8 is a pretty sweet ultimate to get. So yeah, Lolth is a good game ender. Necromancer is not really a game ender, but he can be very powerful if our opponent can't kill him and can't find an answer for him. We'll be killing our opponent's creatures through various ways, and when they die, they get exiled with ice counters. The main reason I put Necromancer in the deck was to kind of counter the mirror, where we have another deck that's sacrificing their creatures to get advantage in card draw and stuff like that. Now they still can get the card draw, so if they sacrifice it to a Deadly Dispute, one of their creatures, they will still get to draw 2 cards and create that treasure token. However, when the creature dies, it gets exiled instead with an ice counter. Therefore, if they're sacrificing an Eyetwitch or Shambling Ghast, they won't get any of their activations from when they die. They won't get to learn. They won't get to do -1/-1. They won't get to make a treasure because it's getting exiled instead. And the real sweet thing about that is we can now cast their Eyetwitch and Shambling Ghast, which we love. We have our own, and we love them because we love sacrificing them and all that stuff. And it's not even ours. It's our opponents that we took from them. So, yeah, it counters the mirror. It's just a fun toy to potentially win the game. I remember way back when I first made this deck, like I said before, Innistrad, I was testing it out in the play queue, and somebody played an old Gnawbone, that big green dragon, and I soul shattered it right away. I had Necromancer. It got exiled with an ice counter. Next turn, I cast their own Gnawbone, started attacking, creating all these treasures because that's what Gnawbone does. Oh, it was good times. So over to the mana base. Lots of, what do you call it? What are these? They're covered with snow. Yes, snow-covered lands. Couldn't remember snow there. Anyways, lots of snow-covered lands because we have so many basics because we're monocolored, right? Faceless Haven, I don't like having too much colorless, although we could probably go more in here if you wanted. You know, it is snow mana, which helps facilitate our Blood on the Snow, which I think I skipped in the rest of the deck description. Again, another card I'm sure you're all familiar with. Just a heinous board wipe where you get to bring your own creature back. So it's really nasty for the person who's having it used against them, and it's great for the person who's casting it. But yes, we need those snow mana so we can get our more expensive creature spells back instead of just skull ports or even less. So the way we need to focus on how many snow lands we have. And like I said, since we're not using those non-snow lands that have that come into play untapped, the rare lands that give us a mix of mana because we don't need a mix because we only have one color. So we got lots of snow mana, which is really awesome in this deck. And yeah, so I have 4 creature lands with Hive of the Eye Tyrant and Faceless Haven. I like to diversify it a little bit. They do have very different abilities, different power toughness. You know, you've got the Menace over here. You've also got the ability to exile stuff out of the graveyard, which actually is really good right now with Innistrad. All this flashback and everything, and like all this disturb and all that stuff you bring out of the graveyard. Having that exile with Hive of the Eye Tyrant is just so sweet to start targeting all that stuff you just don't want to see come back. Or if it has flashback, or what was the other one? Disturb. If it's disturb, you know, exiling that is really powerful. Quick skim over the sideboard. 2 Enviro Sciences. You guys all know how I love making sure I don't miss my land drops. Necrotic Fumes, another classic. You get pests, you exile them to Necrotic Fumes, and then a planeswalker or creature is exiled. Right, and you have to exile your own creature, not sacrifice, so pay attention to that. That's why I said the creature tokens are better, because when they die, they just disappear. So if they exile, it's the same thing, doesn't matter. But your creature cards go in your graveyard. You can potentially get them back with Blood on the Snow. Mascot Exhibition, great card, very powerful, lots of creatures. Need I say more? Confront the past, get our own planeswalkers back, or just destroy our opponent's planeswalkers. It's a little nicer on the mana cost than Necrotic Fumes if we're targeting our opponent's planeswalker to kill it. So that's pretty freaking awesome there. Getting onto the Innistrad cards, though, that I've changed in here. 2 Rotten Reunions. I dropped a Hunt for Specimens, and I dropped 1 Lolth. I found the mana cost was a little, the average was higher. I was struggling a little bit with mana the first several times I was running it, so dropping the 1 Lolth was to help bring my mana average down a little bit. And then the Hunt for Specimens, I drop just because they're non-creature spells that both give us creatures, the Hunt for Specimens and the Rotten Reunion. But the Rotten Reunion, like I said, it exiles a card from our opponent's graveyard, and they don't see it coming. The Hive of the Eye Tyrant, they can see that coming and prepare for it. Whereas Rotten Reunion, we hold it in our hand, it's instant speed, and they go to bring something out of the graveyard, or they go to do whatever, and now we just exile it, and they don't get it. And we also get a nice creature to sacrifice, or just push 2 damage in, and then it dies at the end, which will pump up our Lolth, or trigger our Meathook Massacre. This I took out, I think, the Baleful Masteries. I said I was thinking to myself, Meathook should probably replace some of my removal in this deck. So that's what I did. I swapped Baleful for Meathook Massacre. You can make an argument whether that was a good swap or not. But yes, Meathook Massacre definitely belongs in this deck. It is just crazy. We don't mind our own creatures dying. We usually get synergy and extra triggers from them dying. So when we play this and they die, it's not a big deal. We can even win the game that way by like playing this, getting the triggers, making our opponent lose life, and then they just die. I also had Soul Shatter, 3 copies of. So I had 3 copies of Baleful and 3 copies of Soul Shatter. So that's where the Bloodline Culling comes in. Is I took out the Soul Shatters for Bloodline Culling. Lots of freaking board wipes in this deck, except this board wipe is actually for creature tokens only, -2/-2. Maybe the creature token will be big enough to survive that anyways, but for only 3 mana at instant speed, that -5/-5 is a pretty powerful removal. It gets through indestructible. -2 or minus effects do that, get through indestructible. So I'm like, you know what? I haven't encountered people playing this much. I haven't played it much myself. So I'm like, you know what? Excuse me. So I thought to myself, you know what? Let's throw it in here and try it. And yeah, this video is, you're going to be the first ones to, like, I'm just trying it out now. And yeah, see how it goes and how it plays out instead of Soul Shatter. Again, is it better? Arguably, probably not. Maybe. It's... See, the Soul Shatter gets around Hexproof. You know, you can make an argument. You know, whatever. I already went over the sideboard, checked the averages and all that stuff. So let's go take a look at some gameplay. Okay, don't mind this start. We go first, too. That's always cool. And we're off against Gobbly. Oh no, is this a Goblins deck? Okay, mono white by the looks of it. They mulligan 5 cards. They played out 2. They were on the draw, so they did mulligan. Do we hold up Deadly Dispute or? No, I think we throw down Hunt for Specimens. Get a little pest. I should put Containment Breach in this deck. I don't know what to take out. Pest Summoning, I guess. What do we have on the field right now? An Eyetwitch. I guess we go Pests. Or do we go Mana? Such a tough choice. We got Sacrifice here, but we got more creatures here. Got Eyetwitch coming. I say we go Envirosciences. That was an unusually tough decision for so early. Usually I know that. It's just we have 4 lands, so I'm like, why do I go Envirosciences if I have, like, a good amount of lands? Okie dokie. Ooh, Bloodline Culling. I haven't gotten to play with that card yet. So happy it came into our hand. No, we don't do that yet. Save that for a little later. If we want to block it, we need to double block. I say we hold up to do that. Hold Deadly Dispute, because we can dispute one of them, and then the remainder will kill this guy once we double block. But we need both of them to block. Ugh, well, that complicates things. Figured they'd do that. That's why it complicates things, because now we can't sacrifice. Because if we want to kill their life gainer here, which we kind of do, when they don't attack. Okay. I forgot everything costs an extra mana because that's stupid frickin' Talon class. But we do still have the mana to do this anyways. So we sack the pest? Yeah, I guess we sack the pest. And we can get a pest summoning with our... Oh no, we didn't sack the Eyetwitch. Ah. Oh well. No matter. Ooh. How much? We don't even sacrifice our treasure and we can do it for 2. I kinda like. I like that indeed. And we can learn that pest summoning then. Whoa, 2 of them. I almost put in 1. Meathook. How are we 4, 5 mana? 6 when we get this one. Now we can't cast Rotten Reunion. So they up that a level. What does that do again? +1/+1 on all the creatures? Yeah. That sucks. Throw that down. Let's just do this so we can gain some life. Grab a land. We got that tap land out now. We can actually cast this with the treasure if we want. But let's hold off. If they play something to pull out of their graveyard, then we can do it instant speed and sack the treasure. Otherwise, I don't think I want to sack the treasure for doing that. Oh, we have a target for our new spell. We don't have the mana to cast it now. Even at its regular cost, we couldn't cast it. And that'll exactly do it. -5, -5. Beautiful. How much does this cost? 4. This costs 3. No, we can't attack. Dang it. Oh well. Yeah, I say we do it. -5 here. Attack with our dude. We gain a life too. And then I say we Rotten Reunion. That, no. Can we hold up? We can't hold up for Rotten Reunion. We don't have the mana. They might have some kind of recursion out of the graveyard. Paladin class doesn't do it. Maybe I think we go pest. I think it's pretty safe in the graveyard for now. Oh, we could have still casted that with the treasure during our turn. It would have. There's only 1 mana still. Ooh, getting flooded does not feel good. Oh, we should have turned on the stupid land. Damn it. Oh well, we have enough mana. We can cast this during their turn. Instant speed. So that means the flashback is going to be 3 now with this Paladin class. Paladin will cast during your turn. Yeah, any spell that we cast. And they just go. A scoop. Right on. Mono black control. Alright. Platinum tier 2. I forgot what rank I was at. It's been a little while since I played ranked. Holy Shambling Ghasts. I kinda like the Bloodline Culling. I guess we keep it. Hopefully we get Deadly Disputes. That draws more lands and more other good stuff. Lubkajan? Lubkajan. Frickin' warriors with the perfect curve and the perfect equipment. Ooh, that might help with that. Did we hold up Rotten? I don't think so. I don't think we really... We'll just throw down another Ghast. That's a lot of -1/-1s, so we'll see what they do about that. Oh, -1. Oh, does it give extra power? It does. Dang. -1 would make it do not any damage, so it's still going to do 1 damage if we kill it. And it can kill another Ghast, and then we can get a treasure out of it. Let's go for it. Why not? Oh wait, we just dies to that anyways. So we get some treasures. Whatever. Yeah, go ahead. Do we want to... Nah. Let's hold on to our treasures. That was some pretty good ramp there. So yeah, we can do a big Meathook. I say we just play it out and wait now. Hopefully they don't have any more haste. That'd be annoying. Because I just attacked with Ghast. So if they have haste... Oh, they can if they equip this. Right. And it's what, 1? Yeah. But still, to play a creature and have the 1 to equip it, right? We got a lot of cheap stuff out there. We can -5 it with this. I say we hold off. They can't boast with it. And since they have this hasty crap, we save Ghast this time. And just hold on to it. Keep it untapped for a blocker. Let's see what they do now. We ran out of cards pretty quick with all those Shambling Ghast. I guess it's, yeah, too, because of the Fireblade's ability. How much to equip? 1 mana? Well, they didn't equip it? Huh. Huh. Interesting. So do we block with the Ghast? It's kind of why I left it untapped, or left it up. Let's just get rid of it. Make them have more creatures, make them do more stuff. Eventually we'll get a Lolth or something crazy awesome. I wouldn't call that crazy awesome, but it's not bad. I say we go for more mana. I think we've been stuck on mana, or... Oh, there's another freaking spider earlier. Freaking little bug flying in front of me now. Ugh, what's going on? Anyways, what was I going for? I was going to go for Envirosciences before. Yeah, we're nowhere near mascots. Pests, maybe? Get from blockers, chump blockers. Good for the Meathook Massacre, too. Okay, let's go pests. And this time, yeah, I'm feeling a little more okay attacking with the Shambling Ghast because we still have the pest for a blocker, chump blocker. So we'll still go in with Ghast. And I think we'll hold up that pest summoning for next turn. I'd rather not sack the treasures just because we are not getting very many lands. And depending on what size of creature they play, we may need 6 mana for our Meathook Massacre. Sweet. They're running out of creatures. I like. That's nice. Good stuff. I like to see it. I love to see it. So what do they got? What are they holding? They have something. 2 mana here. They can't equip it. Why is it holding up for... What the heck is... What the... Yeah, their timer, their rope comes out. What's going on here? Alright, so we get our attack in, finally. Get some more pesties out. And I am okay sacrificing a treasure for Deadly Dispute because it'll give us another treasure anyways. And they can't find more creatures. Hardest things, like warrior decks are so fun when like you're getting your creatures lined up with your equipment, everything's flowing smoothly, but it's so hard to do that. Your opponent just knocks out a couple of your creatures. What do you want to bet? This is all just equipment, or they could have got mana screwed too. Maybe they're creatures that are higher than 3 mana and they couldn't find anything. These 2 1-drops and that was it for 3 or less. Yeah. What with the Shambling Ghasts? I mean, with a Deadly Dispute and a Meathook Massacre, I'm really not complaining. You can get some treasures, like, oh yeah, treasure, maybe -1s, depending on what opponent plays. Meathook Massacre, lots of triggers. Good times, good times. So we mono-white life gain. Looks like it, and the life gain they have. Holy bejesus. And we're getting a little flooded on lands here, which kind of sucks. We need to start killing their stuff. So I'd like to sacrifice a thing. And what do we have then? 3, 4, 5. We get 6, 7. Then we draw into an 8th card. I think that's fine. Keep Ghast as a blocker. Maybe if they attack in with both, we get a double kill? Huh? No. Okay. So no treasure from Ghast because we would like to kill these guys so they don't gain so much life when their creatures come into the battlefield. And then hopefully we can hold up Meathook Massacre for when they play the flip side of it. That gets exiled when it dies. Holy freaking lands. What is going on here? Are you freaking kidding me? So maybe we run the same line again. Deadly Dispute it. What will we have? 5 cards. 7. Alright. Same line again. Woo! Yeah, gain your damn life. Come attack me. You should attack me. No? What do we kill? The one that gets exiled or this one? He gains a life if we kill this one, and then he gets another one of these flying guys. Let's go with the flying guy that gets exiled. Gone. Oh, something other than lands. Well, I mean, we did get this land here, too. So, and then another Meathook Massacre, which is annoying. Alright. Yup. Not this. What we got 4 lands out now. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we will eventually get here. But maybe we just go here so we can get creatures in between. Yeah. And if we do find ourselves playing a Meathook Massacre, it gives us some triggers for it. Let's just go right into it. Oh, we do have an extra mana with that treasure. I forgot to count treasure. So we could have done... We had 2, too. Oh, man. 4... Yeah, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, next turn we could have done mascots. Whoops. Oh, well, maybe we get an Eyetwitch or something that learns. That's not something that learns. I say we leave all 3 or do we attack in with 1 pest? Say we attack in with this guy. Power him up. Because I want to chump block their Faceless and trade this guy. So if they want to trade this, that's cool. They can't block the land. It's just an extra point of damage, but it's 4 total, which is a little better. We don't get to exile anything with the land attacking. That's its ability. Whenever this creature attacks, exile a card from defending player's graveyard. Alright, so now they get counters every time they gain life. They're going to try to play more creatures and get this guy bigger. So we Lolth? Oh yeah, we Lolth. And then next turn we got a nice big juicy Meathook Massacre online. And maybe we even Rotten Reunion just to get the extra, what do you call it, extra trigger when we use it. I'd have to play it for 2 then. X equals 2, be more mana. Whatever. Do we tack in though? We do need a couple blockers, Faceless Haven and this guy in case they come at Lolth. They might have something to handle these guys, so let's just go in with 2. Keep a trickle of damage going in. We don't want to block with their veteran. So yeah, let's just hold off there. See what they do with Vecna here, Eye of Vecna. 2 mana if you do draw a card and lose 2 life. Draw a card or 2 cards? A card, lose 2 life. Aw, we don't get... At least they pump up our Lolth. We don't get the Massacre triggers. But they make Lolth nice and big. Do I have anything to sack them? No? Okay, let's let that happen. And then hopefully, can we interrupt our own things here? Full control? No? Because I want to exile now their dude before they play him back. Yeah, and now I can't. Because he's on the stack. Yeah, that sucks. Damn it. Fine, let it go, I guess. See, that's not cool. I would have been able to cast that in normal Magic before he got... Like, after his guy died. Before he played it, I could have cast that. I had full control on too. Like, what the heck? Turned it on. Was it too late when I turned it on? Oh yeah, pass next. What are we doing? Do I want a creature, a little guy to attack with? Get another kill here. Maybe trigger Meathook. Kind of just want to play Meathook. Yeah, let's hold off on it. Let's play Meathook for 1. Do we want to make spiders first? No, it takes -3 to make spiders. And then they would only give us 2 things back. Yeah, no. Let's just play it for 1. And now we minus Lolth for spiders. Power up this dude. Oh, I didn't realize we'd use our treasure, but don't matter. Get an attack, get some more damage in, get rid of their... any possibility of them bringing that back if they can do it somehow. I don't know, with Doomscar. Mono white. But we're keeping their graveyard nice and empty, which is making the last level of clear class completely useless, which is nice. 2 mana, what'd they do? They foretold some... Oh no, they paid for this. And they use the face. They have no intention of attacking with or powering up Faceless Haven. They tap too much snow mana for it. How dare you? Oh my god. Are you freaking serious, man? I want to do this. Maybe we do it after our spiders die. It kind of sucks with Lolth because we're kind of losing loyalty points on her, but I want to exile the Hallowed Priest to keep the cleric class useless. So and what we're doing, so this is going to take 3 mana, and we'd have 3/4 left. Yeah, we can still power this up, but we can't exile something and power this up. Or power would exile something. Yeah, let's go that route. Yeah, so let's do this. No, cancel. Sorry. Attacking with the Menace first. Oh no, we were supposed to power this up and attack it to get the... But no, this is right. This is right. I'm just confusing myself here. Because we do this after then to kill that. We get the damage in. Menace can't be blocked. Get our Lolth stuff. Get that in. Then we exile their dude here, so they can't use it with clear class. Now we make more spiders. That's the sequence. There we go. Go ahead, do your thing. Like, what are you waiting for me? Yeah, I got that thing here. This would almost be a very good card against us. But once we have Meathook Massacre out or Lolth, all our stuff dies and we just... Lolth gets bigger, right? No, let's hold on to our Rotten Reunion so we can exile any creatures that they get there. And they can block our Decay token with their Faceless Haven. But we do have to keep in mind Lolth. We can't leave Lolth wide open. Although we do have the culling that we can use instant speed. And we will have the 3 mana for it. Yeah, I say we go for it. Attack with everybody. And then, ooh, they might have protection. Maybe we don't attack with everybody. Let's attack with everybody except one spider. Oh no, wait. It's game, isn't it? We should have attacked with the spider then. I don't know why I held that back. Oh my god. Wasn't paying attention. I'm looking at my hand here too much. They did have a thing though. So even if we did attack, that'd be 2, 4, 6. They can still power up and block. We still get an exile though. Oh, they had 2 of them. Okay, wow. What are they having here? Nothing we need to worry too much. This guy dies though, so Lolth still gets bigger. And we trigger a Meathook.
My will cannot be denied.
I say we draw with Lolth.
My words.
Well, that's not bad. So we have culling in case they power up Haven. We can -5 it. We got a blocker for Lolth. We got Meathook on the field. Powering up Haven by the looks of it. And where are you going with that? They don't have any creatures in here yet? No, they don't. Good stuff. Going for Lolth. Okay, so we attempt to block. Did they have some plan for that? No? I should have just minused it. Oh well, we get a point on Lolth. Get a ping with the Meathook.
Do what I demand.
Alright, we get more spiders. What are they flickering here? They can flicker an artifact creature you control. They can do Eye of Vecna, right? Enters about, draw a card, and there's 2 life. They can't afford to do that though. Do we want to do this? Let's do this. Just to get something on the field. I don't really care what we're exiling here, but we still have this held up if we really want to exile like a creature or whatever they got. But that's game anyways, just with the, yeah, with the zombie, let alone minusing Lolth or whatever. Yeah, we got it. Mono black control, man. Good stuff. Alright, we're up against Mead King. Like the name. Do you brew mead? For anybody who doesn't know what mead, M-E-A-D, that is a ancient Nordic alcohol made of basically fermenting honey. You dilute honey with water, ferment it, and you have mead. Anybody who plays Skyrim knows mead, Blackbriar mead, and all that stuff. They may not know exactly what type of alcohol that's fermented honey, but fun little thing there, Mead King. I've actually met some mead makers or brewers or whatever you want to call them. I worked with some before. Mead is really easy to make strong, like 8 or 9% alcohol. Whoop, I was playing Shambling Ghast that turn. Or do we Deadly Dispute now? I kind of want a Skullport next turn. Let's go Skullport, and then we'll go Deadly Disputes later. Get a wee touch of damage in, since they gain some life there. How's it they gain life? It's an opponent has more life than you. Ah, we did 1 damage with the Ghast. Damn it. It's like, how did we have more life? Wasn't it 20 each? But no. We did that 1 damage. Oh, gross. At least we have a different thing to sack to this. We don't have to sack the Ghast. Yeah, let's just end turn there, or no, let's attack with the Ghast again. Keep doing a little bit of damage to him, then end the turn. And we can Deadly Dispute our own Ghast, block the other creature with its Eyetwitch. They're going to bounce back to our hand, so we can't block with it. Am I okay with that? I think for now, yeah. They learn Envirosciences. They come into attack in. Here they come. Take care of one of them. Now let's just take our turn. I was thinking about Rotten Reunion, but now let's just take the turn, get our Haven out there. Nice little creature land. Always like to see it. Get that Eyetwitch back on the field. Throw Ghast down again. We got another Deadly Dispute coming up. Got nothing that we can attack with, so yeah, just end the turn. Over to you, Mead King. Can you share some of your mead? I don't mind mead. Put some hops in it. I did that once. I actually made some mead, put some hops in it. It was delicious. Like it was really good. I'm not even kidding. I used a very citrusy hop, so it had a very citrusy taste to it. Getting more lands. Getting rid of our Faceless Haven, our creature land. The only reason I don't run any Field of Ruins in my decks is because I often have, especially if I already have Faceless Havens, it's just too much colorless sources of mana, and I'm like sometimes even, now in a deck like this, I guess it's mono black, like everything's just snow swamps and stuff like that, so it's not too bad to manage colors in a monocolored deck. That's obviously one of the biggest advantages. How'd they get back up all the way to 20? Oh, they, on Envirosciences. 2, 4, 6, 7, we can Deadly Dispute. Let's Deadly Dispute that that thing. Transform it into a treasure, draw a couple extra cards, all that fun stuff. Here's another treasure. And more sack outlets. We have 2 lands untapped and we actually have the 6 mana for Onyx. I definitely say we do not cast her. Do we attack in? I say we probably should. Yeah, we should try to keep draining damage. I'm worried they're going to have some kind of solution for our merchant here. Doomscar. Sack the Eyetwitch. Get some extra value. Grab a mascot. You know, our favorite thing to follow up a board wipe. You can sack, what is it, 3 treasures to draw another card? Because we need 2 for mana and then 1 for the sack ability. Ugh, I don't like that. Oh, we could have exiled. No, that would still be 1. Yeah, I'd be able 3 treasures still. So no. Oh my. Where do we begin? Lolth into mascots or mascots first? They might kill mascots next turn, and then that makes our Lolth not as good. But they might just kill our Lolth. They're running a pretty heavy control deck, so they probably just have most of the answers, like, all the time, no matter how many cards they have in hand. That's what I notice about my opponents running control decks. They just always have everything. I kind of have that with this. This is a control deck, and yeah, I kind of get that too. I have a lot of card draw in it. We get what we want a lot. Oh wow, they have exactly what they needed. Surprise, surprise.
All of you.
The immediate answer without hesitation. Wasn't I just saying that? Even with this control deck, I often don't get that perfect card draw. What do we want to run an Onyx right into more removal, or what do we do here? Attack in. Maybe rock some mascots. Oh, they have something else still. Like, well, I guess they got their Field of Ruin that they can still use, I think. 2 mana for it. And so, yeah, and they got the 2 mana. So that's where the hold-up is coming. They might have instant speed in their hand too, but yeah. If I run mascots and do another board wipe, anything's, yeah, let's just hold off here. Play it slow. If they want to take the spiders, they can, and if they don't, the spiders will kill them. Do something, man. Mead King. Make some mead. Share some of your mead with me. Put some hops in it. Make it tasty and delicious. Yep, there goes our creature land. Not surprised. At least it was a tap land, and now it's not a tap land. It came out tapped. We just played it that turn. I'm pretty sure this comes on untapped. Like both of ours do, yeah. That's kind of funny. I mean, I saw the Field of Ruin. I mean, what was I going to do? Hold my creature? What's the point? And then he sits there with the Field of Ruin not doing it. We had nothing but basics. He has no target for it. Now it's out of his hand. We still have another Hive of the Eye Tyrant and another Faceless Haven in the deck. So, yeah. Pass. Is that it? Probably. Foretell. Extra turns, probably. 2, 4, 6. One more land, and they have it. Counter spells, maybe. Saw it coming. Let's grab some extra cards here. And hold the Rotten Reunion. Yeah, we can surprise them with a... you're trying to get something back or whatever, and then we exile it. So, almost 100% guaranteed they have a counterspell. Saw it coming because they left exactly 2 mana held up. So what do we cast to try to lure that out? Is the question. And then what do we cast after that? That is a good question. Good question indeed. If we use all of our treasures after attempting to cast this, then we can get Onyx out. But I don't know if that's better. They have no creature lands. Maybe we go Onyx to try to draw out the counterspell. So we can, wow. 7, yeah, we'd still use all of our treasures for that. We have so many. And you just know they got it. I guess we can draw, if they don't do anything about Onyx, we can draw cards with her ability or plus ability and maybe get her to an ultimate. There's the counter. Those don't help me right now. Resolve it. They're tapped out. We have another land coming, which puts us at 6. Where are we at? 8. That puts us at 9. I say we use the treasures. We know we're safe to get more creatures out. There they all go. And now pressure's on. And as soon as they untap, they play their Doomscar. Right? How much card draw have they even used in this game? Nothing. Does this draw cards? Nope. Card draw. First card draw I've seen them so far. That's why I'm like, they have a Doomscar. They just right like that. Right after perfectly having that saw it coming. Which, granted, I did know about. It doesn't give card advantage, though, when you cast it out of your hand, this thing, because you're losing a card. What do you... Discard 2, draw 2, discard 2? Which gives you... That's actually disadvantage when you cast, because that left your hand now. But you can cast it out of your graveyard now. And that's neutral, then. Draw 2, discard 2. Oh, that's instant speed, too. It pairs. Well, they did it at the end of the turn, though. Okay, so they have 2 mana. I guess we go all in here. It's mono. Oh, it's 2 white mana, so we can just kill our own creatures with this, and then they just lose. We don't even need to. We need to kill 3 of them. So 1 would do. Let's go 2, just for a bit of overkill. That should do it. Oh yeah! Win by killing our own creatures. Oh man, that's so sweet. It doesn't. It almost doesn't even make sense. Win by killing our own creatures. Ew. Oh yeah, we gotta mulligan this. This is a lot of expensive stuff with not a lot of lands. I was just all feeling I'm like, I'm feeling particularly evil from last game. Winning by killing our own creatures. Oh, that just sounds so backwards. It's better at least. Yeah, we get the merchant. I want to keep this, so play it early game, comes out on tap. The rest are untapped, so yeah. Off to the races against. I'm not even. I'm not sure if I should even try to pronounce that. I look at some of the Asian writings, or I'm not even sure what languages they all are, and I'm like, oh, I wish I knew what that said. This is actually written in a language I should be able to understand, yet I have no idea what that is. Wow. Well, not a lot of options here. Everything's too expensive. Just attack in, get some damage. Another creature land. I see no Field of Ruins from opponent yet. From Ichinichwa. Oh, Ichinichwa. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Ichinichwa. Sounds like it could be something kind of native. Get the damage. Get the Skull Port with Treasure, unless they counter it with their 2 blue, in case next turn we just do it again, because we draw so many of them. You know, Shuffler's fine. What's the percentage of our last remaining merchant? Percentage is 1, just shy of 2% chance of drawing it. Of our last merchant. Well, let's see if we find it at some point this game. Although as our library gets smaller, it's 51 right now. As it gets smaller, technically that percentage will get higher. I guess I should mention now, I'm looking to affiliate with either Assistant or maybe even not Assistant, some other kind of overlay. I haven't decided yet. I have to snoop around. So yeah, pay attention in the description, video description, and when I first upload this video, it won't be there, but yeah, pay attention to that. There might be something in there. You can support the channel, depending on when you're watching this. 1 mana hesitation. You want to bounce it back to our hand with your Fading Hope. Oh boy. So yeah, if you want to support the channel, pay attention to stuff like that. Alright, here we go. Opponent's doing stuff. Or letting us do stuff. I would like more mana. This will get us another treasure. They're gonna Fading Hope and bounce it back to our hand. It's gonna suck. You know what? Then we use our 2 treasure to sack our Eyetwitch, and then we get, I don't know, something. We get a thing. And Viral Sciences. We need more lands. End turn there. No Fading Hope. Okay. Iteration. If they don't whiff on a land, so they get the card in hand. If they don't whiff on a land, they exile land and then play it. Yeah, there it is. And now they have 2 mana, which is enough for a reject or a... They don't have anything foretold, so not a Sot coming. Do we sack this now, or do we maybe hold off? I think we hold off a turn and try to save our treasures, because we are getting kind of screwed for lands. Getting screwed. Getting... Oh, what did they say in that Big Bang Theory episode? What is it? Oh, there's the fading. Oh, I knew you had it. Do we just let it happen and recast? They'll get to scry. Is it that big a deal? We can keep attacking with our Skullport. I say we save our treasures. If it was the Skullport they were bouncing back, I'd say sack the treasures for the mana and then sack the Eyetwitch, so that we can get our Enviro Sciences, and then we have 2 Skullports in our hand to get 2 more treasures back. Let's get a little ping in there. Whoa, I did not mean to end turn there. Oh, that was so dumb. Oh god, that was bad. Whoops. I was just going pass, 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 and then I hit it too many times. Well, maybe sack a treasure to draw a card with Skullport. It's not like a nothing turn then, at least, you know? We could -5 that. What are they looking to do? They need to cast instant sorceries equal to the mana spent. It needs 7. They currently have 5 mana available. They have no treasures, so next turn if they play a land, they can do 6. Just 1 shy. And we can -5 it. Even when it becomes a dragon, we can just -5 it. Hopefully they don't cast too many instant or sorcery spells. 4 damage. Oh, and they're showing us a gold spawn dragon. Okay. Kind of almost need to save that culling now for their gold span. Oh, I was supposed to sack a treasure with it. Oh crap, that was dumb. Oops. Kind of want to save that for gold span because we need a little bit more for... Well, we can blood on the snow and bring back our Skullport merchants. It's not a bad thing. So yeah, I guess we hold that up. Passing turn last turn. Oh, there's an extra blood on the snow. That is not shabby at all. Eyetwitch to block their guy. Another Eyetwitch to block their guy. Skullport? I'm kind of planning on casting a blood on the snow, so I say we hold off on the Skullport. They might get, if they can transform this to Ashmouth, they still need to cast an instant sorcery spell to do 2 damage to us. Or any target. Ooh. Any target. That's dirty. Or they might get that triggered once if they can transform it. No gold span. They must realize that we're holding something up. Oh, I didn't even realize that about not casting Skullport, that if we casted it, we wouldn't have mana for culling. We kind of needed to help deal with their dragon. More card draw, so they're looking for something board wipey. So, what do we have in the graveyard? Nothing super awesome to exile, because I'm thinking about attacking in with our... Well, no, I don't want to sack treasures for that. And it takes 4. We don't have the snow for Faceless Haven. Son of a bugger. Wow, okay, that is some blood on the snows. Man, what do we even get with Eyetwitch? You know what, let's just go with Skullport Merchant. Attack with 1 Eyetwitch so we still have a blocker for Goldspan. I want to just try to keep wearing them down a little bit. And we can sack a treasure and use our untapped mana to use our merchant's ability. Push comes to shove. Slow damage, bit by bit, work our way down. Oh, they do have that. Can they power it up? How much mana? It's a lot, isn't it? 5, 6 mana. They have 3, 5. If they play an untapped land, they can power up their, what is it? Storm Giants there. Hall of the Storm Giants. Hall of the Storm Giants. They can power it up. One untapped land. So what are they doing? 2 damage to my face? How dare they? And they're creating, I think they're getting 3 more on that, which is going to turn it into their dragon. I don't think they have enough for Goldspan, but they might get to do 2 damage to any target and attack with said dragon. Do we cast this now? It's 2 damage to their face. They're gonna, yeah, I say we do this now. Hopefully they don't have enough mana to interrupt it with something else. And hopefully, yeah, because if they can interrupt here, they can still get 1 trigger on that 2 damage. But at least they won't get to attack us with it. And this is for... Oh, they're countering it. Disgusting. Yeah, we do need more lands. I've definitely been saying that. Alright, so now they get to attack with it, jerk faces. 1 mana left, what you doing with it? Not casting Goldspan. Five. 6 mana with this. We're gonna have to sack the treasure, but we get Skullport back, which gives us another treasure. Yeah, we're definitely getting a Skullport back. Attack in and blood on the snow, I guess. Oh, I know what I was thinking of treasures and how much mana I got and everything. Go for one of those. Still don't have it yet, because we only have 6, including the treasure. But we do have an Enviroscience, so it's going to take a couple turns. We're probably going to have to do another Blood on the Snow to get rid of their Goldspan. I hope they don't just have another right ready to go. So that would be absolutely ridiculous. That is awesome, actually, that we draw into that. I say we pull this again, though. Well, they get 2, 4, 5. They can't do enough for the Hall. They can power it up, but it'll be tapped, so they can't block with it. And another one. And there's still another one after that. Counterspell, maybe. Ooh, that would suck. Yep. Oh, they want me to get rid of my treasure. Okay. Do you have another one? They can get 4 mana out of these treasures with Goldspan on the field still. They have something. Yeah, no. There's exactly another one. Okay. Holy freaking counterspells. And crap. Now they get another card in hand and something that they can exile and potentially play. The question is, next turn, do we go another Blood on the Snow? Or do we go Mascots? So our Blood on the Snow could get countered. Ooh, we kind of need to try. They're going to get a lot of treasures from it too, and almost kill us. That's really bad. This is not looking good. Do we Blood on the Snow now, or do we go Lolth first? And we'll have 3 blockers, and they'll have 3 attackers with their... But what kind of cards are they going to have? Probably the perfect answers. I think we need to get rid of Goldspan Dragons right now. I don't think we have time to cast Lolth and try to build up her loyalty. Not yet, anyways. But we still need the mana for it yet. Oh, could have, yeah, they probably have counters too, though. Just attack in there, get 1 damage. And if they have counters, it doesn't matter. There's no way we're winning. If they counter it, yeah, we have no mana to do anything about it. Play this first and go for Lolth. I don't know. Now let's just try this. What is it? Another Juarez? Yup. It's actually a third. We got 3 Blood on the Snows, right? I love how the program just gives them the cards to win, though. Oh, it's a sod coming. Alright, alright. Good game, I guess. Hands tied, right? Good game. Okay, well, there we go. That was the gameplay. I thought that pretty much all went very well. 1 loss there in the end. That kind of sucked. Not sure if I could have played that any better. Just kind of, they always had the answer. Everything we did. Gotta hate that. I did say something about it not being a good game. It was a good game. I made that comment about being your hands tied and everything like that. Yeah, that's how it ended. But the game overall I thought was actually pretty good. It was good back and forth until right at the end when I just couldn't do anything. But yes, overall, that was still lots of wins there with this deck. It's still very powerful, probably even more powerful with the Meathook Massacre. That's the main thing from the new set, I think, is really big in the deck. And the Rotten Reunion. Hive of the Eye Tyrant I've always had in there from before, but getting that extra exile, I find, and especially instant speed, they don't see it in your hand, they don't know, maybe you've tapped out, you can't activate your Hive of the Eye Tyrant, they go to bring something back. Or that one game where I kept their, I don't know if that actually was in this video, maybe that was when I was playing it earlier with this card, but I remember somebody had a clear it class, and I was keeping all of the creatures exiled out of their graveyard before they had the mana to activate the clear class on the last level. They already had it level 2. To get the last level to bring a creature out of their graveyard, they needed 5 mana. And they would they would do something and get a creature in their graveyard somehow, and then they wouldn't have the 5 mana, and before they took their next turn, I'd exile it with Rotten Reunion, or I'd attack them with Hive of the Eye Tyrant. It was just beautiful. They had this clear class sitting there, ready to go level 4. They had Righteous Valkyries and all this stuff, but I kept exiling all of them, right? They had all this awesome creatures they could have brought back. Exile, exile, exile. Just get out of here. Oh, it was so sweet. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the deck. I do have another deck I want to do. Let me know what you think of Dimir Control. I was playing around with the Dimir deck recently, and I used this as a base, so this is why I was like, maybe I should share this deck with my audience instead of sharing these Orzhov controls that are based off of this. But yeah, might as well share the base deck and then share the other decks that I built off of it. So there you go. There it is. Let me know what you think. Hit that thumbs up in the bottom corner down there. Subscribe if you haven't to the channel already, and go check out my Patreon page and see what you think of that, and let me know. Also, keep an eye out for the comments for any other new affiliations I might be getting in the future. It won't be there when this video first comes up, but they'll be there soon, so keep an eye out for them. Thanks for watching. See you at the next video. Cheers.